The timing of me recording this video isn't great, as Arsenal just drew 2-2 against West Ham with Saka missing a pen. But that isn't the point of today's video. Today we're here to talk about the incredible rise of Bukayo Saka and how he has become one of the best wingers in world football and a key player in Arsenal's current squad, who are currently competing for the Premier League title, which they haven't won since 2004. So how did Saka get here and become one of the world's most exciting wingers? This is a story of highs and lows, trials and tribulation, happiness and heartbreak, and the rise of one of England's most talented youngsters. Bukayo Saka was born in Ealing, West London, and developed an early interest in football, where he used to play in his garden, kicking a ball against his garden fence. After breaking the fence with the football, however, it was time for Saka to take his passion for football and start playing for a team where he could show his talent, which is exactly what he did when he began playing for his local team, Greenford Celtics. Not long after, however, Saka started to gain interest from many clubs in England, including Watford, Chelsea and Spurs, who all wanted his talent at their respective academies. However, Saka had his heart set on one club and one club only, and after getting an invitation to trials at Arsenal, Saka couldn't say no to the club he and his family supported. So at the age of just 7 years old, Saka was signed to Arsenal's Hale End Academy alongside many other talented players in English football, such as Reece Nelson and Emile Smith-Rowe, who are both currently part of the Arsenal squad. Saka quickly impressed at academy level with his talent and hard work and rose to the ranks, with Arsenal invincible and academy coach Freddie Ljungberg being particularly aware of his talent. Saka even said in an interview, "From 14, when he took over my development, he challenged me in a way other coaches didn't. He pushed me and saw my potential in a way other coaches didn't." Saka wasn't just a talent on the pitch either. He also smashed his GCSEs and got 4 A stars and 3 A's. I was one of the top students in his school, so if football never worked out, I'm sure he would have been alright. 6 months after his GCSEs, at just 17 years old, Saka made his Arsenal debut in the Europa League and got his first Premier League start a few months later in Arsenal's 4-1 win over Fulham. However, it was the 1920 season when Saka really started to stand out as the talented player he is, whilst playing under manager Unai Emery. One of his most notable performances was in Arsenal's 3-0 win over Frankfurt in the Europa League, where Saka scored a screamer as his first ever goal for Arsenal and got 2 assists in the same game. However, Saka wasn't the creative and tenacious winger that we know him for now, as after both of Arsenal's natural left-backs got injured, no surprise Tierney was one of them, Saka was the one who would fill in the role and became Arsenal's left-back due to his versatility and his ability to play multiple positions around the pitch, including left-back, left wing and right wing. After a disappointing season for Arsenal, however, finishing 8th place in the Premier League, Saka stood out as one of the positives for Unai Emery's side, getting 4 goals and 12 assists in 38 appearances, which is pretty impressive for a left back in general, let alone someone who isn't even a natural fullback. Saka also won the FA Cup as well. Although he was an unused sub in the final, he was still key to Arsenal's progression. Saka's performances didn't go unnoticed either, and in October 2020, Saka was called up to the England squad for the very first time and made his debut in a 3-0 win over Wales. Fast forward to June 2021 and Saka gets called up to the Euro squad and played a key role in England's progression to the final. But after missing a penalty in the final against Italy, many thought Saka would lose his confidence and struggle to come back from such a loss. However, the opposite occurred and Saka got straight back to playing football, which is testament to his character and his work ethic, which he displayed in his academy years, as he then went on to win Arsenal's Player of the Season in the 21-22 season, getting 12 goals and 7 assists in 43 games, as Arsenal just missed out on a top 4 spot to rivals Tottenham Hotspur. Saka still remained a key player for England as well, as he was one of England's best players in their 2022 World Cup run, where they were knocked out in the quarter-finals by 2018 world champions France. And fast forward to the present day, and Saka is currently having his best season ever, as Arsenal continue to compete for the Premier League and is part of one of the best Arsenal sides we have seen in years, whilst arguably being their most important player of the season. He's currently on 13 goals and 10 assists in 41 games. Not only that, Saka has solidified his status as one of the Premier League's best players this season, and is arguably one of the best wingers in the world right now, in my opinion, despite fierce competition. He also gets me lots of points in FPL as well. And the scary thing is, he's only going to get better, and has bags of ability and potential to fulfill at just 21 years old. And if he stays consistent, who knows where this guy could end up. It's great to see such a young and exciting talent come out of England. And if you've been watching this guy over the years, you can just tell he's improved each season bit by bit in every aspect of his game, from his decision making to his goal scoring and his ability to take on players. And to me, he looks more complete than ever, which is credit to his hard work and determination. Especially after the heartbreak at the Euros as well, a lot of players would have lost their confidence and struggled to find their feet. However, Saka's done the complete opposite and has come out as an even better player, and more confident and complete than he was before. The thing is as well, you can just tell he's a nice guy off the pitch as well, which is always nice to see. I'm not even an Arsenal fan either, but for me, he just has to win Young Player of the Season, because I just can't think of anyone better. And if he doesn't, To me, it's just a robbery. However, not all wonder kids always end up reaching their potential all the time, for various reasons, which is why you should check out this video about the career of Dele Alli. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like these. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Discussing Ball.